surrendering this dog?
Before you do that, we can help you.
Okay, listen.
We can help you. What's wrong? We can probably help you quick.
My brother's a super. 3 days ago, we don't know if they left it there. They had to leave it there because the dog can't move. So they left him there. And
Feed him and try to give him
we
water?
tried to, yeah, but
He spits it right out.
Nothing?
When he drinks the water, he spits it right out, but he's not eating food or anything.
Listen, I'm going to call somebody, right? All right?
What are you guys about?
We're going to say, we're about to
We're trying to save dogs from being killed.
Yes, okay,
guys
thank
are
you.
the
Yes,
killer.
okay. I'm with you people there.
Yeah, we don't want him to be killed. All right, so there was 2 gentlemen that were walking across the street with this beautiful gray pitty in their in this crate, and they were going to bring it into ACC because someone apparently left it in his yard. He's drinking now.
Getting a lot of love. Getting a lot of love in there.
You might throw it up though.
All right, yeah, don't give him too much,
Don't
because
give him
it's
too
cold,
much.
cold too.
Yeah, it's really cold.
As long as he got enough, he's okay.
We saw this dog about to be brung in, in this crate here. And so some of us went over to the guys before they actually brung him into the shelter. And we told her, listen, just listen to all we got to say. Because, we can have this dog rescued right now. I know a few people, I can make a few phone calls, and we can rescue your dog right now this minute. Just listen to what I got to say. People from everywhere knows about fucking ACC NYC because they freaking a bunch of killers. We got other kill shelters around the world, but not as bad as these creeps. These guys are the
If
worst.
they're making money off it, that's what they're doing. They're not worried about they're just worried about making money. That's what they're worried
care
about.
Animal can't control, no. Animal cruelty and control is more like it. Ain't no care about this. Ain't no care here.
This is the worst place to bring you. Wow, they'll love you in there.
He is obviously, sick, and he's hurt. He can't move his back legs. So I told him, he thought they were going to take care of him, and I told him, no, it's a high kill shelter. This is what we do. We're animal activists.
So then he went about, well, let me tell you what I got to say. I said, all right, fine. So he explained to me that the dog was left in his front yard, that he's got problem with his hind legs, and that he believes that the dog may have been hit by a car. I says, no problem. Just give me a moment. I'll make some phone calls, and we'll see what we can do. So I made a phone call, and now the dog is going to be taken to Brooklyn, and he's going to be rescued. Thank God.
That lady.
I know you keep looking at me. I know you know I'm here to help you. I told them what ACC stands for. They'll end up killing him because he's hurt. It's easier for them just to dispose of his body. And unless the rescue comes in and gets him, they're not going to do anything with him. So he listened to us, thank God. And thank God he listened. And when we were outside of ACC, I know a volunteer came out and asked me whose dog it was. I told her it was mine. And then the gentleman came up and said that the dog was hit by a car. And then she kind of questioned it, like, is this really your dog? And I said, no, but you're not taking him. That's right. And we had to move him from the front of the door. I guess we were too close to ACC. And here he is, and now we've got to transport him to Brooklyn.
We didn't want him to go inside. Once they go inside, they really only have a few hours, maybe 12 to 18 hours. And right now we're going to be transporting him to Brooklyn to a rescue.
He's going to be rescued. He's not going to be going into ACC anytime soon, as long as I'm here. Hope you got it on video. I have it live.
This is what we do. We came here to ACC today to spread the word amongst the community as to how these people do the animals, and we want to save the dog's life here. All right? So I want to thank everybody who came here today.
Yes. Yes.
I want to thank Teresa that came here all the way from Connecticut.
Thank you. I'm glad
I want to thank this gentleman. I want to thank you. We got Jersey, we got Connecticut, we got Pennsylvania here, all right? We did it together. And we got Italy.
And we even got Italy. You got to get a picture of Italy.
What I'm trying to say is, listen, it takes an army to achieve our goals, We're going to have another rally coming up soon in August, second Sunday, hopefully. And hopefully you guys who are watching this will become inspired of what we did today and will come out to the next rally.
And the drop makes an ocean.
Exactly. Okay?
That's
Thank
right.
you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so this is Lori from the New York Bully Crew, and we have just got this dog. She was left in front of a building in New York City, and the janitor of the building thought that by bringing him to the ACC that they would help him since this dog cannot walk. And luckily enough, he was intercepted by these people that are from the activists that were by the ACC, and they were able to stop him.
We were there, boo-boo.
So they called us, New York Bully Crew, to intervene and come and rescue this boy. So here he is now, and now Eric will be transporting him to NYBC Rescue, where there he'll get vetted, and let's stay tuned for the update.
Hey, we have Tyrus, and we're on our way to UPenn to go get this boy some more medical attention. He's a very good boy.
As far as the paralysis issue that he's been dealing with, basically the gist of that is, so he's not able to move his hind limbs, and he doesn't 100% tell me that he can feel his feet when we end up pinching his toes, though with time, as I've gotten to spend more time with him, and as he's been feeling better, he does kind of shift his body or move away from me a little bit sometimes when I do it, so there may be some
There's
sensation
something,
he's starting
yeah.
to get back. And so essentially at this stage, like, we know that he ended up having some material in his spinal canal back in this area, the L3-4 area, that probably herniated and caused the injury. But right now he's kind of in the healing phase of it. Mm-hmm. And our hope would be if we can just continue to manage him, do a lot of kind of PT and rehab with his hind end, maintain the muscle mass back here as best we can, hopefully help him put on some weight because he's gotten, quite skinny. And just track his progress. He could end up improving from something like this,
That'd be great.
but it could potentially take
Right.
weeks to months,
Right.
and it's possible he may just always be like this.
Right.
And I think the big important thing to just keep in mind is, as long as he can't move his limbs, he's going to need help with his bladder to be expressed. That's like the biggest thing to stay on top of, and just making sure his hind end is staying nice and clean and dry so he doesn't get like a lot of sores. Luckily those have been all improving as we've been managing him here in the hospital. Same thing with his paws. He had kind of abrasions on those from dragging himself around. Same
Right.
idea, keeping them protected if he is going to try to scoot around places. And also, we're going to be sending you with a nice cream to apply to that area too to help him heal up. So, as far as kind of what to expect for treatments and stuff like that when he goes back with you guys, the biggest thing really just from the neuro side is going to be doing the PT, making sure that you're at least rotating his hips probably from one side to the other and keeping him on nice comfy bedding, because especially with him being as bony as he is back here, he can get pressure sores for sure, and those can be very hard to manage once they start to develop.
And
they can be a
painful.
real pain. So the cushier the bed, making sure it stays nice and clean and dry, rotating his hips a few times a day and doing the rehab stuff, that'll be huge for him. And then otherwise just doing the bladder expression.
As far as the skin issues, those have fully resolved, so we don't have to worry about any sort of recheck for the dermatologic issues. You can see that the laceration on his back leg is fully healed on its on its own, so not a lot of concerns there. So on the internal medicine side of things, our problem list went from very, very long to really small in just the leptospirosis, which we know we're doing a good job of treating, and then the pneumonia, which also we know we did a good job of treating.
Thank you
There it goes
so
again.
much.
Yeah, of course.
He's wagging his tail. Are you wagging your
Little
tail?
stints, but he does it.
Can ya? I want to see this. Can you wag your tail for me?
He knows he's leaving.
I know. Can you wag it? What a good boy you are, huh?